So this is probably going to be the video that I regret making most. This is going to be the video in which I piss everybody off. Everybody is wrong about Anthem, and that includes me. Everybody who's sitting out there hating on the game, who's hating on EA, who's worried about microtransactions is wrong. And everybody who's saying the game is good and it plays well and that it's going to be amazing is also wrong, because nobody that is commenting on this game, especially publicly on YouTube, has any real context about what Anthem is. In the long run, we're going to have to wait and see. Anthem can only really be judged by time itself. Only those at BioWare, only those at EA really know what's going on with this game. We're 3 weeks away. We have a public demo coming up this weekend, and I highly encourage you to check it out for yourself and try to make some kind of decision if you're interested in this game whatsoever. For me personally, I've had an amazing experience sans the errors and the issues that are well prominent, documented, and commented on with this game. Is this going to be a game that's going to satisfy you, last forever, blow you away, not steal your money, continue to deliver lots of content for years and years to come? Again, time is going to be the ultimate judge of Anthem. But yet still, it makes so much financial sense for all of these people to go in and bash on this game, to bash on any game. I don't know if you're like me, but you're going to always continually see a negative flow of information because we as a human race are drawn to it like a moth to a flame because it is about survival. Through the evolution of time, we have developed a sense for bad news, and a long time ago, media companies figured this out. And obviously it's clear to see that that still follows and impacts us here in the age of new media, in the age of Twitch and YouTube. A bad headline reads well, because essentially at the core root of it, you're going to be drawn to it because it's about survival. If we heard that the town over next to us was destroyed by a plague of zombies, we would be drawn to that because it could mean that our town is next. It is built into our DNA to seek out bad news and not to find the good in things. And that's why you see that there's a pattern to this whole mess here on YouTube. And I'm not bashing on YouTube, I'm part of the problem. It's hard to really kind of sometimes separate yourself from that is being incentivized. When you look at the negative video and how it spreads like wildfire, I'm wondering what is the ultimate solution and if YouTube even has the ability to manage it. But that's another topic for another day. This focus is on Anthem. I'm not going to sit here and defend EA. The things they've done in the past are indefensible. The wrath they have brought against themselves, the scorn of gamers, is justified. Especially when you consider what they've done to gamers and Star Wars fans combined. Just for the simple fact that people have been able to maintain this level of distrust of EA for well over a year is impressive by internet and modern standards. I have yet to ever see anybody be able to maintain this level of anti-EA approach, which is impressive, and I applaud you for it, especially if you're in that camp. But no matter what, for people who are having fun with Anthem, I applaud you. I'm one of them. I really enjoy this game, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen with it. But that is in no way a ringing endorsement that you yourself should jump into this game without the understanding that it could bite you. Thus, also the same message goes to everybody who's bashing on this game. Just because EA is publishing it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to rob you of your money. Only you can really decide to part with your money if you choose to do so. Now, monetization issues aside, there is a psychological game. Game companies have studied the data and they've studied you. Ever since the dawn of social media, we've been giving ourselves away for free in exchange for services. When you look at Twitter and Facebook and YouTube even. What we've become is the product. We've become a way for people to monetize themselves, to sell our information, to also study us and to study what makes us tick. EA, Activision, every game company is analyzing the data in which that we play games in order for us to give them more money, to surrender our wallets. They have been studying you and they've been studying me, and together they have amassed a wealth of information about ourselves. They know us better than even we do. I don't know if you've ever heard of the story about the Target girl who essentially just based off of her shopping purchases started receiving information in her mail that, hey, you might want to buy this baby crib, or hey, new baby on the way, why don't you go check this out? And to her surprise, especially to her father's, she did not tell them that she was pregnant, and she did not buy anything that essentially would lead any human being to think she was pregnant. But our computers, our bots, and our artificial intelligence has progressed in a way that we can be predicted. A lot of the outrage right now is coming around just the fake outrage, just the fakeness of the cash shop. I honestly think this was leaked somewhere on purpose just to see if people would outrage over $20. But the thing that people keep missing, especially when it relates to Anthem, at the core of it is that you can earn these things in game. Now, if they ever make a change, if that ever changes, if they shift, focus, because obviously EA is getting hit pretty hard overseas, that's actually my biggest concern when it comes down to it, whether the fact that they're going to try to rake in more money off of Anthem sooner just to please investors, which in and of itself I think is a bad practice, because at the core of it, at the principle of it, at the beginning of it, right now EA needs a win more than anything else. I do not think Anthem has the ability to redeem EA. I don't think that they care about redemption, but they do care about their investments, and they have fallen quite substantially over the last year, from 140 down into the 80s regarding their value. This is not going to make investors happy. This is not going to make the board happy. And they're asking themselves, how do we fix this problem? And I think at the base of it, Fortnite is literally going to be the answer for everybody. If you're wondering why Fortnite, it's a simple model. They show you what you're going to get and you choose to buy in, play, and then if for some reason you don't make it to the end, you could choose to pay to catch up. We've seen this in Call of Duty now, and even though it's a free game, these season passes, these battle passes, if you will be free. You get them, everybody gets them, and they're going to run for a certain period of time. After the end of that period of time, they're gone forever, thus creating that fear of missing out, just like any of these cash shops, just like Fortnite does. The real price is irrelevant. In a good business, it doesn't really matter. They're going to try to find the right price. They're going to try to use the data that we freely give them to find the right price and value to make whatever work. So whether it's $20, whether it's $40, whether it's $5 or $10, everybody has the right price point in mind. And you're going to see sales and all that stuff. Monetization in and of itself is going to be in constant flux. This is a games as a service. And thus, as a games as a service, they're going to have to keep the servers on, otherwise this game will go away. So at some point, somebody's going to be paying real world money for these items. Now, if that's going to be you, just, watch your wallet. And for the most part, that's not going to be me. I've never bought a cosmetic item in a game, and I don't see myself starting anytime soon. Everybody's wrong about Anthem. I think if they introduced anything that said monetization, people are going to rage about it one way or another. DLC would be paid. No, that's the worst. You're going to break up the community. Oh, we're going to sell you cosmetic skins. Oh, that's the worst. You're going to, you're trying to rob people and trick people into spending money. This isn't a video about answers. This is a video hopefully about us facing the reality of our humanity and then facing the reality of social media and facing the reality of negative videos. I don't have solutions. I wish I did. I wish I could say, okay, just, put in this filter on YouTube and you might not see all that garbage. But it's big business. Know that it is. Know that any video that especially rings negatively is going to get more attentions and get more clicks. And I'm guilty of this. Like, I see that certain titles work better and perform better than other titles. People are like, oh, you should just call it this. And it's like, well, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm making videos in order to have a discussion and a conversation with people. And the best way to have that conversation with people, in my mind, justified or unjustified, is for people to see the videos and to watch the content and to interact with me. So, I try to be a part of the solution as well. I try to encourage and I try to be joyful and I try to have a positive conversation wrapped around the debate of video games and monetization. I think over the past 2 years alone, we have won and are winning two major battles. The battle for crossplay, breaking down the walls between gamers and uniting a community around video games, and the other one, loot boxes. I think Fortnite really kind of started the victory there. And I think gamers' reaction to how Battlefront 2 was so poorly handled by EA, how it was such a gross overstep of the situation and what we were willing to pay for, and how we are as gamers, that it really sent shockwaves through the whole industry. And thus you see the rise of Fortnite, thus you see the rise of these different strategies, and they've been really profitable. And I commend people for doing that. I don't think by any stretch of the imagination right now that EA is in any trouble whatsoever, because essentially they are sitting on mounds of cash. They've got the right minds in place to see how can we navigate this new world order, this new environment, this new setup with it all. So being at the core of it, being an Anthem video, I don't know, guys, like at the end of the day, I would personally save your money and wait until the reviews come out. Wait until the servers stabilize. Wait until whatever test that you want to run. There's nothing worse than getting a game, being excited for it, being hyped for it, and having it just fall flat on your face, and thus that just adds to more outrage, and that's just going to add to more videos, and that's just going to add to it all. At the end of the day, if Anthem's great, you're going to see a lot of people coming out saying, I was wrong about Anthem. If Anthem sucks, you're going to say, oh my gosh, I told you guys, you shouldn't have done this. These titles and these scripts and these ideas are already being worked on in the minds of creators all around the world. Because negative is big business. And if you don't like it, if you don't like to be a part of that, try your best to find something that is not that. Try to find that creator, that person out there who makes you feel good about you and good about the games you play. I don't want you to look to me to reaffirm your choices. I want you to look and have a conversation with me about what is working and what isn't about the industry, and what we want to see and what we don't want to see, and how we want to evolve and how we want to grow. So I am wrong about Anthem, just like everybody else. But I hope that it will be good, and I hope that it can grow, and I hope that it can be a success, and I hope beyond hope that if it's something that you're interested in, that you've got a good squad to go play with, and this is a game that really excites you and brings a lot of joy and maybe restores a little bit of the faith that was once lost through greedy actions of big companies who want to make games for us, but also want to make profits, and trying to have that weird balance between these two. If you've stuck with me through this whole video and this whole rant and this whole just passion project that I just sat down to sit and record for you, thank you guys so much. I would hope that you would hit that like button. Hopefully you would tell people about this video and this channel and about joy and about love and about games. But it's okay, you don't have to. No pressure. Anyway, for Work To Game, my name's Brian. I'll let you know more about this topic. I'll let you know more. And if you guys got questions, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. But again, like I said, for Work To Game, I wish you the best. I hope you have a phenomenal February, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Hey guys, it's me, Brian. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you're new here, we hope you hit that subscribe button. Check us out. We talk a lot about video games, and we hope to at least hear from you in the comments below. We also try to respond to our comments. You know, we really appreciate the comments, the discussion, all the various points of view that everybody is so kindly, I guess impolitely or impolitely shares with us from time to time. So anyway, guys, again, thanks for watching this video. We hope you hit that like button. We hope you hit that subscribe button. Come back for more content each and every day. We post a lot around here, and we'd love to hear from you about what you like about video games and everything, and especially if you have any questions that you're stuck on in anything. So anyway, signing off. See you next time.